Sojourn with the Lord.
Thinking of promises, I assume that the promise that is never broken is the one which we read in the Gospel of Saint Matthew, chapter 28, verse 20. I am with you always to the end of the time. There are three types of promises: strong promises, promises we are fully committed to keep, that anyone can count on; shallow promises, it looks like a strong promise, but an outspoken condition exists. That is, we will work on Wednesday unless it rains or something else comes up. Criminal promises. Promises that at the moment we make them, we know we have no intention of keeping it. Keeping this in mind, let's go to today's gospel passage where Jesus curses a fig tree. All of us know the story of Jesus cursing the fig tree in the Gospel of Matthew. There are some great lessons from the cursed fig tree that we can extract and apply in our own lives. But first, let's think, why did Jesus curse the fig tree? The tree was cursed not just because it was not bearing fruit, but because it was making a show of life that promised fruit but delivered none. It seemed like a promising tree that bears fruit. It was putting out leaves too quickly but not yielding nourishment. It was not fulfilling its purpose, and it was portraying a false image or false promise. As religious, we make promises and portray that we live the fruits of the Spirit like love, joy, kindness, goodness, faithfulness. Do we really have these fruits in us? The parable of Jesus and the fig tree makes a point to tell us it was not the season for figs. So, this tree gave the false appearance of being more advanced, more fruitful than those around it. It appeared to have figs when all others around it did not. It made itself out to be something it wasn't. There are also people who live this way. We see Pharisees gave the impression of righteousness and morality, but their hearts were hardened by pride and they were unable to recognize the Messiah. The danger of today's time is we sit in chapel, we pray, we meditate. Are we doing it out of a sincere love for God, or are we acting outwardly like we love the Lord? This is a cautionary example for us from Jesus himself. We might look impressive, but upon closer examination, we are no different than the world. We must be careful we don't give the world an appearance of having the fruit of the Spirit when living a fruitless life. The fruits of the Spirit are love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self control. Are we walking in the fruit of the Spirit? Are we truly living a fruitful life, or are we living a life of hypocrisy? Let's reflect.